Welcome everyone to, well, let's not say that. Let's go ahead and introduce Daniela. How are you, my friend?
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
So good. So, Daniela, we just barely got to know each other. And in fact, she was the winner of $500 cash earlier today. So, I sent that over to you. So, congrats, Daniela. Do you have
Thank you
anything
so
that you're going to be
much.
spending it on? Any like, ooh,
Well, I did purchase some baby blue paint for my new classroom, and I went ahead and bought a desktop computer to set up on my desk. So
nice.
even though I didn't need it because I have
Yeah.
like three laptops, but I'm like, no, I need to see all this stuff on the big screen. So I started there.
That's awesome. No, we always need like a good working laptop or computer. So I get you. Okay. Well, before we dive into like your experience, because you're also brand new to us, let's scoot back a bit and tell us about what your life was like before you found me. What were some of the struggles and challenges that you were experiencing?
Oh, no problem. So before I met you, Joy, I was actually the CEO of a six-figure commercial cleaning business in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
It took 3 years to get to that point, so I'm already, in the business world.
Yeah.
But that's my husband's dream. My dream is not to clean. So I
Yeah.
worked 3 to 4 years helping him to build his dream. And I had gotten to the point where I'm like, if he walks out and leaves me today, what am I going to stand on? What are
Mm,
you going to do as a stay at home mom with five children and one on the way? You
yeah.
can't just pick up and put them in daycare. You have to figure out what you're going to do now. So that was kind of my thing. And I just prayed, I prayed for financial breakthrough. I prayed for stability. I was very specific with my prayer. And I prayed for about 2 weeks. And then, as normal, I'm always scoping the internet on Facebook, being a business owner. I'm always putting my stuff out there or ideas. And then I came across this ad and it says free book. So I'm like, hey, I don't usually come across things that says free. Let
right.
me just click and see. I'm like, there's no way it's free. It has to be
Yeah.
something. And then the only thing I had to do was pay for the shipping course. And I'm like, well, okay, my account is negative, but I can make it negative more for 7.95. This has to work.
Girl,
So
you're killing me right now.
yeah, so I went ahead and purchased the book, and then it was like right when I, did the free book, an email came to me
Yeah.
about the 7-day challenge. And I'm like, my favorite number is seven. Seven
Okay.
means completion.
795, 7-day challenge.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, 7.95, 7-day challenge. So this has to be from the heavens. So I enrolled in the 7-day challenge, and there was no fear. I had a why not attitude. What do I have to lose at this point? I'm a
Wow.
stay-at-home mom. My bank account is negative. What do I have to lose? So I immediately signed up for the 7-day challenge, and I just went from there. I said, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. And that is because all of my life, signing up for different programs, being a servant for other people, supporting everyone else around me, I had forgotten about myself.
Mm.
I had forgot about, well, what makes you happy, Daniela? What do you love to do? What is your passion? And I've always had a passion for teaching, and I love kids. I mean, I have six of them, so I'm sure you can tell. And I said, well, how is this going to work? I'm always trying to figure things out. And it just went from there. That's how I bumped up against this amazing, phenomenal group and community of people. Um, I think it was a true blessing, and I'm sure a lot of people have gone through that same experience where it just pops up, and you're like, you got to be kidding me.
But I will speak, Danielle, that not everybody will take action like you. I mean, they may have been praying and praying and praying. Something like this pops up and they're like, but maybe that's not the answer.
Oh,
Right.
you're totally right. You're totally
Yeah.
right. And don't get me wrong, there was a moment where I'm like, well, I don't know about this.
Mm.
This might be a scam. And No, I'm serious.
You're not the first one who said
My
that.
employee mindset set in. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, but Daniela, you haven't worked in 4 years. Get out of that mindset.
Mm,
And you won't know unless you try things out
right.
and unless you do it.
Hmm.
So I had to quickly go back into my entrepreneur mindset and
Yeah.
say, this has to work. And that was my energy. I had shifted my energy totally. Like, nope, this has to work. It has to be a way.
Yes. That is, and I'll speak to this really quick. That's the energy that creates progress. That's the energy that creates results, is the this has to work because there is no other option. So like props to you for bringing that in and like you said switching into your entrepreneur mindset. That's fabulous. Okay, so you
Yes.
jumped right in, like immediately got the book, immediately the 7-day challenge was going on, and then you're starting to go through the steps. You posted your script, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then talk about the outcome of that, like what happened during that script time.
So during my script time, when I posted my script, I was really excited. I was also anxious. I was like, I've never made a GoFundMe. I've never got on social media, asking people to support me financially. So I
Mhm.
was a little bit skeptical. So before I posted the script, I just digested what the script was saying, and it resonated with me.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, now you're going to post a script. Don't worry if no one donates. If anyone doesn't donate, you're still going to make this happen
I love that.
regardless. And that was my attitude towards it.
Mhm.
And I babysat the script, and it was even a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to look at this GoFundMe anymore. But during that process of babysitting the script and interacting, I chose to engage with my other fellow Sistar script, cheer them
Right.
on. I'm always clapping for others, so that just came as a norm to me. Seeing everyone else get results, but me and my little $5 result, it didn't bother me because I knew that it worked because it was working for other people.
Ah,
Sometimes,
interesting.
sometimes it's not your time in certain categories of life. And I said, well, maybe this is not my chance to get the donation with the GoFundMe. Just like so many other sisters, they didn't really get donations on their first time around posting their
Yeah.
script.
Yeah.
And that was well said. So I didn't feel bad. I said, maybe I'm just a part of that number. And the next time when the 7-day challenge comes around, I might be a part of the number of the people that make a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I stayed in that energy saying, no matter what, I'm going to do this because this is my only shot.
Ah,
And the only reason why I said this is my only shot, I said because Joy is not going to open this group back up until October. And if I don't get in there now, when October comes, I'm going to have the same excuse and I'm going to be procrastinating and it's going to be on my mind for 6 months of why did I not do something to support myself?
wow. Do you think too that having it come around the second time, let's say you didn't jump in, having it come around the second time, you may also be like, well, I didn't jump the first time. So why would I jump the second time? I almost feel like people start getting stuck, right? Like
Of
every time it comes
course.
around.
Of course, you're absolutely right. And that goes back to the reptilian mindset that you were speaking about.
Mhm.
It's our mindsets that won't have us step out and do things.
Yeah.
But I chose, I'm gonna operate in faith. I don't care it's as little as a mustard grain seed. And I had that attitude, why not? And
Yeah.
this is my season. This has to work. And I'm going all in. I remember even sending you a message like, Joy, when does this end? Because I'm like on the fence. I don't right now financially. And then I said, I'm going to have faith. And income came in that same day. And I messaged you back and I said, Joy, I'm all in. Count me
Yeah.
in.
Yep. No, I love that. We talked earlier about faith over fear. So you jumped into Preschool All Stars and you actually won the $500 cash prize that I gave away last night. I said anybody who joined, in the past couple days is going to be eligible. Put all the names in there, and your name popped out. And I'm just like, It couldn't have come to like a more worthy person of someone who has just walked this whole journey on faith. But the other reason, honestly, that I also am bringing you on here is to speak to something else, because you've showed up consistently in Preschool All Stars, not just as someone who's kind of hanging out in the back. You've only been there for a couple days, but girl, you got to work. Like you showed up
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, I'm like, I cannot stop. I've been here since 6:30 in the morning and I'm just going. So speak to that. What is it like going through our training? Because you didn't know what it was like. Now you know. Tell everyone what it's like, how to go through our training.
It is phenomenal. Like, it literally gets you pumped. And like that diagram that you had shared with us, where you can either stay on that level of excitement and keep
Mhm.
going, or
Yep.
you can go to that level of excitement and dip down.
Yeah.
Everyone has a choice.
Hmm.
And I chose the level of excitement and to keep that excitement going for myself.
Amazing.
I've been at it nonstop. Because I'm not new to the business world, I was like 5 steps ahead. So I already
Yeah.
had got my logo, all this other stuff. I'm looking into LLCs and stuff. So then when I finally got into the All Star group, and I get my notification for the hub,
Yeah.
I'm like, we just got off a webinar. It's 10 o'clock at night. I couldn't sleep. I didn't go to sleep for like another 2 hours because I was just in there looking like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And since I started, I have not stopped. Yesterday, one of my sisters, Michelle, she said, "You have to stop.
Yes,
You
I
have."
remember. I
She said,
saw
"You,"
that.
and I said, "I'm so happy that you told me that because I don't have anyone to tell me you have to stop,
Yeah.
because this is my dream and my passion." And like I said, when are you gonna support you?
Mm,
And that's my whole thing. When am I gonna support me and actually do what I love to do? And this
yeah.
has been a phenomenal experience.
Yeah. And do you love the hub? I saw you created your website. It's
Oh
gorgeous.
yes, yes, yes. I so love the hub, and the fact that I can use it to scale my other businesses. I'm like, this is genius. There,
Yes.
people are paying $20,000 for automated systems that probably don't even work. And then I come across this hub, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is what I've been looking for my whole entire entrepreneur uh, life. Like,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal, phenomenal. And all the step to step guide, like, I don't even have to say, well, I don't know how to do this. I don't know, because it actually, I plug my headphones in and I have two screens, and I'm
Yeah.
going from page to page, page to page. And the things that I thought I knew, I didn't know. So
Mm,
I was learning along the way.
yeah.
I was learning, like, well, you set up another business, but you forgot this part. So
Right.
I was learning not just from my preschool business, but to actually implement what I'm learning from the hub to put
Mhm.
it towards my other businesses. And I don't have any college degrees or anything like that. No background in education, just a regular old lady with a high school diploma. And and I'm going to make it work, because you
Yeah.
can have the resources, but are you going to use them?
Yep. Are you gonna work it? Yep.
Right. You have to work it.
Mhm. That's awesome. Well, friend, if you had anybody watching this and they were on the fence if they should join at Preschool All Stars or not, what would you tell them?
How many times are you going to be on the fence? You're either going to jump over the fence, you're going to kick the fence down, and you're going to keep on going and running the marathon. You're going to build a runway for yourself and know that you matter, and you have to take the leap out on faith and get it done. This is has been a phenomenal ride, and I am inviting you all to come and join us. We've been having a heck of a time, and I'll see you there.
You're awesome. Daniela, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.